tennis. I like um, I like to go to my with my friends. Uh, um, I like uh, reading books too.
Okay. Tennis, going out with your friends, reading books. Nice. All really good things. Um, yeah, I like all of those things. Um, Monica, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hi, Joshua. I'm doing well, thank you.
Nice. Okay. And Monica, what'd you do today?
Today was a regular day, so I went to work
Okay.
and I'm a full employee, so I work till the late afternoon, and then I went to the hairdresser.
Nice. How's your haircut?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Okay, nice. Um, yeah, that's good. And what are you gonna do this weekend, Carlos? What are you gonna do this weekend?
This weekend I'm going to see my family
All right.
because because I live with my girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
uh, in another city. I live in Seville, and my family is from Córdoba. Do you know Córdoba?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
been in Córdoba?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 It's a really pretty
Amazing.
city. Yeah. Yeah. Sevilla, Córdoba, and Granada, and Madrid briefly, but it was when I was in high school, so I was really young. Um, yeah, but really pretty places.
Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have been in your country, in your country.
Nice. Where have you been?
I went to New York in 2011 um, in order to study English
Nice. Cool.
for 3 weeks.
Cool. I think that was pretty much the same amount of time that I was in Spain for, about 3 weeks. Um, all right. And Ana Cristina, welcome to class. How's it going?
I'm doing well, teacher. Thank you. Nice to
Okay,
see
good
you
to hear.
again.
Good to see you. And Ana Cristina, what are you gonna do this weekend? I don't think I've asked you that yet. I don't think. Yeah, what are your plans this weekend?
I don't know. Maybe I would like to go to the. I would like to go to the movie.
All right.
Uh, yes, I don't know what films I will watch, but I don't know.
Okay. Cool. That'll be fun. Going to the movies is always good. And I think if
Is
it's
your cat,
just,
teacher?
yeah, it's not my cat either. It's just the cat at the place where I'm living. But, um, yeah, so I think we're good. Let's get started with today's class. If it's just going to be us. And let's start with Monica. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Fear. Today we will learn about fear, discuss arachnophobia, practice role plays, and read comics.
Nice. Really well done. And let's have Monica. Can you ask Carlos the first question?
Yes. Carlos, what are you most afraid of?
Oof. um, I don't know. Uh, I'm afraid. Um,
Sorry, what was that? I don't know.
uh, I'm not. I'm not afraid. Mm, for example, I'm afraid to snake of.
I'm afraid to what?
Snake?
Of snakes? Okay, so I'm afraid of snakes. Okay. What kind of snakes? Are you afraid of poisonous snakes or really big snakes?
Really big snakes.
Okay, really big snakes are scarier than poisonous snakes. All right. Yeah, getting constricted would be pretty miserable. Carlos, can you ask Ana Cristina the same question?
Okay. Are you afraid of ghosts? Why or why not?
Uh, yes, I afraid of ghosts. Uh, I am a little superstition person. Um, and I believe in witches, in green men, um,
Green men?
man,
If it's one, we'd have to say the.
the green man.
Who's the green man?
The green man is a little ghost. He's a evil. It's a evil boy that is common here in my culture for the superstition
Interesting.
person.
Why is
It's like the nomos. It's like the nomos.
like the what?
The nomos. I don't know how to say in English.
I'm not
The
sure.
trolls.
Um, sorry, I'm kind of confused. Maybe can you write it in the chat box?
Mm,
Um, yeah, just try to explain in the chat box because I'm not sure what you're talking about. Or maybe send a link or write what you want to say in the chat box.
okay, give me a
Ken,
second.
welcome to class. Yeah, how's it going, Ken?
Yes, hello. How are you? I'm fine.
Nice. Okay, good to see you again. Ken, I guess what'd you do today?
Same old. Yeah, nothing special. But I took a lot of bubbling class in the daytime.
All right, solid. And an elf. It's like an evil ghost elf? I don't know. I'm still a little bit confused, but that's fine. All right, and Ana Cristina, can you ask Monica the next question?
Monica, what was something you used to be afraid of a child that you are not afraid of now? Under the bed, the closet, safe cases.
And maybe when I was a child, I was afraid to see a ghost or some bad animals under the bed or in the closet. Mostly after seeing some movies or a horror movie.
Okay, under the bed or in the closet. Mostly after horror movies. Yeah. And what kind of bad animals?
What kind? I don't know exactly. Maybe some, I don't know, dirty, unpleasant animals that comes
Okay.
out of fantasy,
They come out of what?
of our fantasy.
Our fantasies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. And all right, let's go on to the next page. Let's have Carlos. Can you read through the words?
Hypnosis? Phobia? paranoia, nightmare, shock, dire, apprehensive, horrendous.
Nice. Let's look at apprehensive.
Apprehensive. Okay.
Solid. Apprehensive.
Apprehensive. Okay.
Yeah. And any other questions? Any questions about any of these words?
Yes, I'm not sure what dire means.
Dire. Who knows dire?
Dire straits means serious situation, so dire is not something negative.
Yeah. So dire is like dangerous.
Mhm.
Yeah, intense, kind of. This idea of like intense danger. Does that make sense, Monica?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And any other questions?
Shock.
Shock. Okay, who knows what shock is?
Shock is a kind of how can I say, very sharp and intense feeling, usually negative.
Yeah. Good. So it's a really sharp, intense feeling, generally negative. It can also be like a state where you can't feel anything, where you don't feel pain. So if you're in a bad accident, you can go into shock. Yeah. It could also be a kind of surprise. I think shock is surprise, so I was shocked. It also can be a state where you don't feel pain. So if you have a really bad accident, you can go into shock, and you can't feel maybe your broken leg. Any other questions?
Horrendous.
Horrendous, yeah. Who knows what horrendous means?
Extremely unpleasant. Strangely.
Wrongly unpleasant.
Is it good?
Yeah. Horrendous, it's like really bad.
Really bad.
Horrendous. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, Monica, can you make a sentence using horrendous?
I saw an accident today in the on my way to work, and it was horrendous. Oh my God.
Yeah. Perfect. And yeah, you're right. On my way to work. Good. All right, and I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
No.
Okay. Let's have Carlos. Can you read the title, and can you try to fill in the first page or the first sentence?
Okay. My brother went into. I don't know. One moment. My brother went into shock when he to hear about the disaster, but he never fainted.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely shock. How would we conjugate to hear? We need to change the tense of that verb.
Okay, sorry. My brother went into shock when he heard about the disaster, he nearly fainted.
Good. Yeah, he nearly fainted. Really well done. Ana Cristina, what about the next one?
I have bad nightmare. Nightmares
Good.
ever since I was a little boy.
Nicely done. I have present perfect.
I have been.
We use the verb to have.
I have. I have.
No.
I have had.
Yeah, because it's something that's in the past and the present. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Ken, what about the next one?
John thinks hypnosis cures his fear of spider.
Okay.
Yeah, phobia of spiders.
Yeah. Good. You said cures, so that'd be kind of like a continuous thing.
Mhm.
Mm,
Is curing?
all right. Yeah, that could work. Is curing.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I'd either use the past or the future here, but is curing, yeah, definitely works.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. And Monica, what about the next one?
I'm afraid the world is in a dire position. If we don't do something now, everything will collapse.
Nice. Perfect. Really well done. Carlos, what about the next one?
The accident was horrendous. The car was definitely totaled.
Yeah. The accident was horrendous. The car was definitely totaled. Can you repeat totaled?
Totaled?
Totaled. Yeah.
Totaled.
Totaled.
It's difficult for me. Totaled.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Totaled. Yeah, good. Totaled.
Totaled.
And does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And here. And let's go on to the next page. All right, let's read about systematic desensitization. Ana Cristina, can you read the first paragraph? So the title and the first paragraph?
A method used in the treatment of a phobia is systematic desensitization,
Mm-hmm.
a process in which the patients seek help slowly become accustomed to their phobia and ultimately overcome it. Traditionally, systematic desensitization involves a person being exposed to the object they are afraid of over time, so that the fear and discomfort do not become overwhelming. One form, one form of systematic desensitizations involve humor.
Good. Okay. Let's look at desensitization.
Difficult. Desensitizations.
This is a S.
Desen-
Desensitization. Desensitization.
Desensitization.
Good.
Desensitization.
Perfect. Nice work. And then method.
Method.
Patience.
Patience.
Ultimately.
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 Mit. Ultimately.
Ultimately.
Good. Ultimately.
Ultimately. Sorry, teacher.
It's okay. Try saying mit. Mit.
Ultimately.
Yeah, ultimately.
Ultimately.
Good. There you go. Perfect. Ken, can you read the next paragraph?
It has been shown that humor is an excellent alternative to the traditional systematic desensitization. When it does not efficiently rid some of phobia, humor systematic desensitization involves a series of treatment activities that consist of activities that elicit humor with the feared object. Previously learned progressive muscle relaxation procedures can be used as the activities become more difficult in a person's own hierarchy level. Hierarchy level. Progressive muscle relaxation helps patients relax their muscles before and during exposures to the phobic object.
Nice. There's some really difficult words here. You did a good job, though, for the most part, Ken. Let's look at alternative.
Alternative.
Alternative. And systematic.
Systematic.
Yeah, systematic. Efficiently.
Efficiently.
And someone.
Someone.
Activities.
Activist. Activist.
Activities.
Activities.
Good. And illicit.
Illicit.
Good.
Illicit.
Hierarchy. Exposures. And systematic desensitization.
Systematic decentralization.
Systematic desensitization.
Desensitization. Desensitization.
Perfect. There you go. Good job, Ken.
Thank you.
All right. And before we get into questions, let's finish this. Monica, can you read the next paragraph?
Yes. Participant modeling has been proven to be effective for children and adolescents. Participant modeling consists of a therapist modeling how the patients should respond to their fears. This encourages the patients to practice this behavior and reinforces their efforts. Similar to systematic desensitization, patients are gradually introduced to the phobic objects. The main difference between participant modeling and systematic desensitization involves observation and modeling. Participant modeling encompasses therapist modeling positive behaviors, observing the positive behaviors, and gradual exposure to the phobic object.
Nice. Really good reading. Adolescence
Adolescence.
and adolescence. And then encompasses.
Encompasses.
Solid. Well done. And okay. Does anybody have any questions? Well, this is all going to be questions. Let's first welcome Lydia. Lydia, how's it going? Lydia Vetzavert? Are you there? Don, what about you? Are you there?
Yes, I am here, but I can't stay long. I
Okay.
stay 5 or 10 minutes more. I after need to go. Sorry for this.
No worries. Thanks for
Okay.
coming in. Yeah, it's always good to see you. And all right. So, the first paragraph. Who thinks they could explain it, or who has some questions about it? The first paragraph.
Maybe the one of the technique of to get rid of phobia is maybe how can I say, to be accustomed with that phobia object gradually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So becoming accustomed gradually to the object.
Mhm.
Gradually to the feared object. Yeah, that's perfect. And go ahead.
That's systematic decentralization
Yeah.
is related to humor.
Yeah, one form of systematic desensitization is
Wow.
related to humor.
Mhm.
So you can not only become accustomed to the object, but you can be accustomed to pairing laughing with the
Mhm.
object of
Mhm.
fear. Yeah, exposed is like put in contact with. Yeah, and it's slowly accustoming these people to that feared object. Right. And the second paragraph, does anybody have any questions or can anybody explain it? So no questions?
No question. Okay.
All right, Monica, what is a hierarchy?
It's a system of that define a different level of hierarchy.
Yeah. Okay. So a hierarchy is like a level of power. So if we have like a hierarchy of fears, we have maybe like a little triangle. So the thing at the top of the triangle, the top of the hierarchy, is much more feared than the things at the bottom. So there are generally fewer things, and they're more feared, and there are more things. But yeah, and so yeah, that's a hierarchy. This is just saying that humor, if you pair humor with traditional systematic desensitization, it works better. It works better maybe. And so yeah, pairing laughter with the feared object, and also, relaxing yourself. So relaxing your muscles is really useful. Yeah. And maybe Carlos, what's happening in the third paragraph? Can you explain the third paragraph?
Um, The third paragraph speak about mm, the result of the therapy.
Yeah, it's a new type of therapy that's a little bit different. So it's participant modeling. So it's really similar to systematic desensitization. But what happens here is that there is a model, like the therapist, who shows people how to react to their feelers. So they're also exposed to the feared object, but generally it's the therapist who's exposed first, and the therapist demonstrates the correct response to the feared object. And that's participant modeling. Good.
Okay.
Hopefully that makes sense. Let's go on and do a little fear role play. And Ana Cristina, can you read the role of the uncle?
You took your nephew to the amusement park, but he's afraid to go on the roller coaster. Convince him that the roller coaster is virtually the only good ride at the amusement park.
Nice. Good correction of amusement. Ken, can you read the role of the nephew?
You're scared of roller coasters. You're afraid of heights. Convince your uncle that the House of Mirrors sounds fun.
Good. And let's start with Ana Cristina. How would you start?
Okay. Um, Nephew, maybe a name, Maria.
That'd be a niece,
Niece, okay.
which is fine.
Uh, Maria, I had a surprise for you. What about to go to the amusement park? Uh, it's an excellent place. I would like to spending time with you there.
Good. What about, we'd use the gerund here.
What about? I don't know.
The gerund.
What about going?
Yeah. Good. What about going to the amusement park? It's an excellent place. I would like to infinitive.
Spend?
I would like to spend.
Yeah, I go like to spend or I go like spending.
I'd like to spend. I'd like to spend time with you there. Okay. And Ken, how would you respond?
Oh, that sounds awesome, but Uncle Joshua, I can enjoy uh, nothing but roller coaster.
Nothing but the roller coaster?
No. It's the opposite meaning.
Yeah.
I can enjoy uh, everything except roller coaster.
Hmm.
Everything but roller coaster. Okay.
What article is missing?
The roller coaster.
The
The-
roller coaster is good. Or you could make it plural. You could say I can enjoy everything except for roller coasters,
Roller coasters.
and that'd be good. And Monica, how would you respond?
Why don't you? Why? Sorry. Why won't you go to the roller coaster?
Why don't you go to the roller coaster?
Why don't you want to go to the roller coaster?
Nice.
I think it's the best. I don't know. The best experience you can get there. The best
Okay.
experience you can get there.
All right. Yeah, that's good. That works. Carlos, how would you respond?
I don't want to go to the roller coaster because I usually
Because I usually what?
dismiss with the fast attraction.
I'm not sure if I understand.
How do you say dismiss when I no okay.
You're saying sneeze like estornudar?
This one moment.
Mareo.
No, dismiss. I usually dismisses. No, I don't. How do
¿Qué
you
quieres
say?
decir en español?
I usually dismiss.
Carlos, can you explain what you want to say in Spanish?
In Spanish.
Yeah, me explico lo que quieres decir porque, bueno, lo entiendo.
Que hablo español. Sí, que que cuando monto en ese tipo de atracciones me mareo por la
Ah,
velocidad.
okay. I usually get nauseous.
Okay.
Or I usually feel sick. You could say. I get nauseous, right? Yeah.
It's difficult for me.
That's okay. It's fine. Nice job. It's a tough one. So it sounds like nauseous too. Okay. And Ana Cristina, how would you respond?
Sorry, Maria. All I only I only wanted to have want I only want in past tense wanted I wanted have or to have I only wanted to have no I only wanted give no I only yes give to you a special surprise, but don't worry. Um, uh, we can go for another place. Maybe you choose uh, what place would you like to visit with me.
Okay, maybe you can choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, Maria. I only wanted to give you a special surprise. But don't worry. We can go to another place. Maybe you can. Yeah, can you read that one more time, Monica? Or Anna Cristina?
Sorry, Maria. I only added to another. Okay. I only want to give you a special surprise. But don't worry, we can go to another place. Maybe you can choose what place you would like to visit with me.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise.
Wanted.
Wanted.
Yeah,
Want.
wanted.
Want.
And all right, well done. Ken, how'd you respond?
Oh, thank you, Uncle Joshua. I'd like to go to Mirror House.
I'd
A
like to
little
go. Where?
mirror, mirror sounds. A house of mirror. Sorry, house
Okay,
of yeah. I really like it.
good. Okay, I like it. Awesome. And I think we're all set here. Does anybody have any questions?
The house of mirrors is a small house, and I forgot what it is.
Yes, what
The
is?
House of Mirrors. Does anybody know what the House of Mirrors is?
I imagine a lot of mirrors.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's amazing.
it's a type of maze. So if, come on. Sorry. Okay, so this is like a picture of somebody in the House of Mirrors.
Mm,
So you have to like find your way out of this house, but all you see are just reflections of yourself. So it's like kind of hard to situate yourself inside a house like this. Or all of the doors are glass. So it could be glass doors or mirrored doors. Yeah, just kind of a hard place to get out of. Hopefully that makes sense. And dizziness. Does anybody know what dizziness means?
A feeling of dizzy, like I cannot say. I feel dizzy. I cannot stand still. I maybe.
Yeah, so dizziness is an inability to balance.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Carlos, I know you're trying to think of a synonym for mareado. Mareado is kind of like a combination of dizziness and sickness.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's not a direct translation to dizzy. Um, um, yeah, and let's have Monica. Can you read the first comic?
Snow Shark. That guy a goner.
That guy's a goner. Can you repeat that one more time? That guy's a goner.
That guy's a goner.
What in the world is happening here, Monica?
Oh, so no shark. Maybe someone has built a snow shark instead
Yeah,
of man.
yeah.
Okay,
So you have a snowman,
yeah.
and the snow sharks are chasing him. We've got 3, 4 snow sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah,
like the shark are chasing the snowman.
yeah, exactly. And are you afraid of sharks, Monica?
Oh yes.
Okay,
I think I am.
okay, good. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's read the next one. Carlos, can you read the role of Calvin in this comic? And let's have Anna Cristina. Can you read the role of Pa, the mother?
Cool. I mean,
Yeah, sorry. And
I don't see. Okay. Oh my God, this library book was due 2 days ago.
still you.
Okay.
Carlos?
Yes.
Yeah, read the next roll, the next box.
Okay. What will they do? Are they going to interrogate me and beat me up? Are they going to break me knees? Will I have to sign some confession?
They'll find you 10 cents now. Go return it.
The way some of those liberals look at you, I naturally assumes the consequences will be more dire.
And can you repeat knees?
Knees? Knees?
Yeah. Are they gonna break my knees? Will I have to sign some confession? Yeah. And librarians. Librarians.
Like, like Brian's.
Yeah, librarians. Naturally.
Naturally, naturally.
Yeah, naturally. Okay, well done. Anna Cristina, what is happening in this comic?
Um, I don't know, maybe I guess that the book, uh, her mother gave him a new book, and the book he he have read that book, um, and when the boy saw the book, was a surprise because he have read the book days ago.
Okay. So he read the book days ago. Maybe a little bit more. Ken, do you think you could explain this a little bit more?
I'm kind of very surprised that he forgot to return to the book to the library, and but mother explained, but you have to pay. It's okay, you have to pay 10 cents, and you can return. And after that, I cannot get so well. I couldn't get so well.
All right. So if we look at like a stereotype
Mhm.
of a librarian, that could be like a stereotypical librarian, or we could also have something like that. Librarians don't look generally like the nicest people, maybe. Um, so Calvin is scared of the librarians. He thinks that the way they look at him, they're gonna make him sign a confession, they're gonna break his knees, they're gonna interrogate him and beat him up. So all these terrible things might happen to him because he forgot to take his book back. His mom's like, calm down, they're gonna fine you 10 cents, and that's it. And so he was Just making a comment on librarians. So the way they look at you, I thought the consequences would be more dire. I thought it would be more intense. I thought it'd be a worse punishment than 10 cents.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. He's afraid of. Yeah. Okay. More than.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody have any questions here?
Is it common to pay a fine if you delay the book in American library?
Yes, you generally have to pay a small fine.
I see.
Okay. And yeah, do you not have to pay a fine if you don't return a book on time in Japan?
No, no.
Really? How do they make you return the books?
They just send me a call or call me or recently call. My city library used to send a postcard to me, but nowadays calling. Usually they left a message in the my phone. I noticed it was delayed, so I returned to the book at night in a box. So not directly to the librarian because it's embarrassing.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. And does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Make a scary story. We could do arachnophobia. All right. Does everybody know what arachnophobia is?
To be afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have Ken. Can you ask Monica the first question?
Okay. Do you think agoraphobia is genetic or cultural? Why?
Oh, I never thought about this, but I think it is a personal feeling. It depends on the person if he or she is scared by spiders. I don't think it could be genetic or cultural.
Okay, I don't think it could be genetic or cultural. So it's maybe, if it's a personal feeling, it's still learned. Someone learns to be afraid.
No, I don't think so. It is just something that you feel. It is unlearned feeling.
So you're born with the fear?
I think yes.
Okay, so I think that'd be genetic. If it's something that's you're born with, it's innate. You know, that's your genes. You know, something you can't help.
Okay, yes. No, I
Yeah.
got it.
Okay, so you think it's genetic. You think you're born with it. All right.
Yeah.
What do you think, Carlos and Enrique? Do you agree or do you disagree, and why?
I don't know. I have never thought about this.
Okay.
So I think that it depends on the person or people. Person or people?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
So, do you think the person would be born with it, or do you think they learn it?
I know a person who began to scare spider when because when she was sleeping, she had a spider in her.
Carlos? All right. Let's have Monica. Can you ask Anna Cristina the second question?
And do you know many people who were afraid of spiders? Is arachnophobia common where you live? Explain.
Yes. Uh, it's about spiders. I think that is common here uh, in my country. I don't know why, but everybody uh, who I know hates the spiders.
Okay. All right. And Ken, what about in Japan?
I don't know, but I know the reason why I'm afraid of spider because of the movie Tarantula.
Really?
I told you before, when I was a small kid, I watched a movie called Tarantula, and Tarantula got bigger and bigger because of mad scientist invention, and it attacked humans, and it became monster size, big monster size in the end, like Godzilla. Probably, yeah, I remember that. I was scared about that. That spider.
Okay.
Yeah. Then yes.
Sounds relatively scary for sure. Definitely
Yeah.
when you're a kid, watching those types of movies is pretty horrifying. Um, yeah, I think I watched a movie when I was a kid about Komodo dragons, and that freaked me out for quite a long time. Anyways, we are just out of time. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? All right. Thank you guys for coming into class. It was really good having you. Carlos and Enrique, it was really good to meet you. Everybody else, everybody, have a really good afternoon or night or morning, Ken. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye. Thank you, Lucia.
Is it?